Ice cold.
Oh, this is clean.
Oh, this is a. Oh, that's where they're at. They're in that castle.
Word.
Girl power!
Then you get 4, bro.
It's on the whim.
You just getting better and better, bro. That's what it is.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
Gang, gang, gang.
If it's your first time here, definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill murder and
Smash
that subscribe button, and welcome back to RTTV, where we react to everything.
Everything.
We're back with some One Piece, man. Yeah, we finally broke out, bro. Are we about to see the real Elbaph?
Elbaph! This is super, man.
I like what you did there. This is episode 1160, guys. Full and uncut reactions are going to be available on our Patreon. The link is down below in the description.
Bow.
Let's jump right into it, baby.
Heard this episode's supposed to be heat.
The gang.
Mugiwara!
They don't have yellow food.
Yo, relax.
よーしエルバフの戦士たち捜索打ち切り生きてる生きてんだよあいつらは
So I know the homies, bro.
今までもこんな風に
Hello!
あったもん。
Hi.
わしのサメ情報網も使ったが海中にルフィたちの姿は見当たらんかったよ
That's fire that he can do
我
that.
々は島に漂着しておる可能性だってな
親身に探してくれて本当にありがとうよ感動したぜ
目的地は明確だもん。
そうか仲間が言うなら無事か
Headed to Elbaph.
We all know.
I'm not gonna hold you. Those straw hats, those are the most reliable ones to me. Like,
The ones that are on the ship.
yeah, like those are the ones you can always rely on and get the job done. Like,
And they're the oldest ones, too.
yeah, like yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's bringing Chopping back.
Good landing.
ナミさん、俺のマントでよければどうぞ。
Nah, that's a big ass cat, bro. It was all on that cat's back, bro.
Yeah,
That's a big ass cat,
I'm
bro.
compared to the Giants.
But yeah, but cats are like what you saying. Like to us, cats are mad small, so they should be that small to giants.
おい見ろ すっげえな
雲の上まで続いてんのか。
先頭に立つのは俺
Okay, what's up? Wow. I'm actually surprised that he said that.
You better turn around like,
なんだ
who that?
Luffy's like, man.
Luffy wanted to say what up.
Yeah.
ハイルリンはなぜあんな変人仲間にしたの？
そら航海士として腕があるからですよ
私あいつ嫌い。エルバフの恥はロキよりあいつよ。あいつの趣味にも困ったもん。
And they were talking about somebody who's the shame of Elbaph?
You're talking about homie that kidnapped the Luffy and them.
Okay.
Fake sun god.
Yeah.
They don't rock with him.
おい！お前らここ！侵入者を逮捕って言ってたでしょ！
おい、ルフィ。ナミさんを困らすんじゃねえ。
He said a giant baddie. Yo.
This dude is an idiot.
何やってんだお前ら。
That is a
Shook too.
big ass.
Yeah, I'm like,
hell
I'm shook
yeah.
too.
And it's blowing in the wind, bro. The wind could probably knock you out.
That ass. Oh my gosh. Giant wolves.
They surrounded by the giant wolves. Oh, it's like he's sensing his hot. Oh.
Who's that?
His brain senses are tingling.
He's like, I gotta go meet this person.
This dude.
He jumped down, bro. It would be crazy.
Oh,
different.
I like that. Oh, that's fire. Uh-oh. Now we're really on Elbaph. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
100年の眠りから目覚め、挙兵海賊団が復活。
It's not true.
挙兵海賊団船長、赤鬼のブロギ、青鬼のドリ、共に懸賞金18億円。
1.8 bills on their head.
They ran it up. 1.8.
一方、うちの船長はベガパン殺害。
Wow. That's capital of the year right there.
わしを殺したのか。
ルフィ、
Fake news.
自由の姿になったら腕にこんなマークが出るの？
確かに印のようなものが言う。
What, the X?
そうだっけな。いつも動き回っててよく見たことねえからな。
不自然なのよね。
Luffy about to fight a giant?
お前らを迎えに来たがってたんだが。
Oh, that's a homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how.
でちょっとトラブルがあってな。エルバフにもう一人正式な王の子が生まれてな。
Boy, Luffy gliding. This is how you make a landing. I love wolves. They didn't have animals like that.
I was saying me. I would want to be a
I
cheetah.
know I'm saying, but they didn't have animals like that to pick from.
Oh, man, that's trash.
Ooh! Who's that?
I love these scenes though.
エルバフの王家に伝わる伝説の悪魔の実欲しさに王である父ハラミが
Oh.
その実を食いやがった
Oh.
次に奴を解き放てば世界はぶっ壊れる
Yeah.
呪いの王子ロキ
Oh, we got a Loki in One Piece, bro.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie.
Fire.
That's an intro right there.
And I'm pretty sure
That
we
was
saw
a
him in
fire
the trailer.
intro.
ほらルフィ、海賊王になる男だ。
He's gonna free him, bro.
Bro, and they said if he gets free, he could
ここどこでお
ruin
前
the.
誰だ
They said ruin the world or ruin Elbaph.
知らねえで来たんだ
This is epic, bro.
That ass.
ここはエルバフの戦士の王国かつて戦争に明け暮れた世界最強の王国
Wow.
His voice is so epic too.
Oh, I got chills, bro.
Elbaph!
Yeah, baby.
That's insane.
俺は世界を
Okay, let's do
You might.
太陽の神ロキ
Loki.
Loki is a god of mischief.
Damn,
I could
bro.
already say off rip, he's way better than
Yeah.
Marvel's Loki.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I agree with
Is
you.
that incredible? That's his preview.
No, that's his preview.
Yo, this introduction to Elbaph was so worth the wait. This episode was so monumental and so epic. I love how prior to landing on Elbaph, we hear the legend of the demon of Elbaph, the accused prince. Like the way he was describing him, and you just know that he's a giant. So in your mind, whatever chaos he did is times 10 whatever we ever seen, because how big he was. And I love Luffy's introduction into Elbaph, his landing. It felt so cinematic. It felt like so epic. It felt like a moment. It felt like an event in the episode where it's like, is this finally it? Is this fine? And before we get to here, we hear the curse, the thing that could ruin the world, the thing that could ruin everything if it gets unleashed, be introduced like that, and Luffy to be the one to meet him. But Luffy, like Goku, which I love about both of them, so just nonchalant, not knowing what he just walked
Just
into.
mad curious.
No, it's just whatever it is. And even I feel like when he hears exactly who this is, I don't even think it's gonna phase Luffy. Luffy's gonna just take whoever that is based on how he perceives him to be and stuff, which is dangerous, which Goku does a lot too, which messes up a lot of things. But Luffy is the one to unlock him, unleash him, and just bring the chaos. And then just the design of this character with the purple hair, he's the coolest looking giant.
Yeah,
He
100%.
looks so
That's
modern.
1,000%. Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. And I just love the fact, like, you guys don't understand. I really want to love a Loki name, a Loki character, and the fact you screw Marvel Loki.
Nah, Loki
think
is
Ain't no
fire, bro.
Loki
Stop
all
playing
day.
with Marvel Loki,
One
bro.
Piece Loki all
Marvel
day.
Loki lit, though. But
Yeah,
I think
facts.
the presentation of this Loki was cool. I like that we got the introduction to him. We kind of got a little bit of lore from the giant pirates as they talked about him, and they said this guy, he's the legitimate son of the king, and he's crazy. So much so that we had to lock him up, and he almost got free. Right now, what I think
Killed his father.
He killed his father and took his devil
and ate his
fruit.
devil fruit. Yeah, the fact that he murked his father and played his devil fruit. But I think that he's going to get released. I think Luffy might even release him. And I think that he's going to get grow a liking to Luffy. I don't think he's going to be the end-all be-all villain of this arc. I think he's going to end up working with Luffy on something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this just based off of the introduction of the conversation that they're starting to have with each other. It seems like when he saw him, he was like, yeah, I'm going to be the one that ends the world. You're going to be the one that's going to be the king of the pirates. I think he's going to have a certain type of respect for Luffy, and he's going to be an ally of Luffy in the future. I don't know how that's going to play out, if it does play out, but I personally do see that happening. But I do like the presentation of him. I love the design of him. I believe we saw him in the trailer too. I don't remember if he was chained up, but they did. Aesthetically, he looks dope, and I'm excited to see what he does in the future of One Piece, in the future of this arc, and the role that he plays too.
Yeah, I'm completely with you in terms of like, yeah, I want him to be good, bro. Like, he's so lit, and like that encounter with Luffy and him and stuff like that really makes me want them to have like a dope dynamic where they just like kind of like work with each other and go through this, like just like how like him and Law like had a moment when they was working with each other and stuff like that. I want that to happen right here. Like, I want Loki's title to be an irony to his fate. In terms of like, they label him as the shame of Elbaph, but I want him to do so much good where he ends up being the pride of Elbaph. That's what I want. You feel me? Because like the way they introduce him, like killed his father, ate a devil fruit that is, they said it's like a legendary giant devil fruit. So that means he already has like a big responsibility upon him, and a big role that they put on his character right there. So like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I already like him. Like, that's Zoro, you know, he might be number 2 eventually, bro.
Question for you.
I like him already. He's hard, bro.
Because
He's
I
hard.
believe this is the case, but is this the first giant that we're officially seeing with the devil
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in this episode, like that was one of the coolest intros to a character in One Piece. 'Cause I feel like they give you this entire backstory where he's getting he's basically getting talked up. Like there's so much lore to this character already, and even when they like the perspective of like Luffy walking through this whole like snow, there's so many wolves around, and then looks up and this huge giant, which I think the design of him was super cool, is sitting there. And I can't wait to see what their relationship ends up being. I'm sure Luffy, I feel like they're going to fight first. Where it goes from there, I don't know. But I think the fact that he was introduced and then you get the pan out to be like, oh, now we in Elbaph. Like, I think he's gonna be super important to this entire arc. And I can't wait to see what this character really is. I think there's going to be a lot of things explained about his story that aren't necessarily what we just got now. Like there's things that aren't necessarily going to be how the lore of his life is explained. There'll be something that's like, this is why this happened, or this is how it actually happened versus how the story is told. Yeah. So I can't wait to find out how that goes. And I also love how we see, since that moment where Luffy was like, yo, Usopp, my mans, you could have done that. Usopp's in his head right now like, be brave, bro. Like, you gotta just be brave. So I hope he's gonna be brave, man. I'm looking forward to this arc. Elbaph's gonna be fire. And yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the first 10 out of 10 episode we've seen in Elbaph so far. Like, I love the rollout they had for Loki's character, right? I love even in introducing him, they brought out so much lore about the Giants and even Hadridan. Hadridan is, because they consider Loki the legitimate child or prince or the son of the king, why is Hadridan the illegitimate one, right? Yep. Like, and we see Hadridan down there fighting somebody too, so I feel like there's gonna be some history told there. And there was something else I wanted to say. You say you had something to say? I'll think of it.
I was just gonna say, one, I agree with Evan. I think there's more to the backstory of him having killed his father, specifically. I don't think it was just because he was just on an evil tyrant and he wanted to just do something demonic. I think there is something behind the death of his father. And then the second thing I was gonna say, it's funny, in the midst of it, I kind of lost my train of thought.
That's all right, because what I was gonna say is, like, I feel like this episode kind of brought back the adventure in One Piece. Like, we're discovering this new place. Like, yeah, we did a little bit of the Block Kingdom, but I feel like that was all to kind of prepare us for this. Like, that was just the miniature version of what we're gonna get in Elbaph. When we see the sights, we see the mountains, the trees, how big the giants even are, like regular giants, how big Loki is, the two people that were on the bridge, these animals, right? Like, this is a new world, and I feel like in comparison to something like Egghead, we see a lot. It became like a battle anime a lot in Elbaph, but here we're kind of getting back to the roots of what we know of One Piece for its adventure and learning about new places and stuff and new characters.
Yeah, I think that's the thing of the draw too when it comes to One Piece. That whenever you go to a new island, what distinguishes this island from every other island? You get what I'm saying? Like when we go to Fishman, we went to freaking Water 7, we went to Sky Pier. Like all these things, all these places had their own characteristic, their own charm. Wano, Egghead has dope ass charm with the futurism as well too. So this episode is so ill, just how they show the scale of everything, man. Like I love like just how this already showed, like how they had a quick presentation of it, but it's gonna be way more coming to these episodes, I can tell.
I ain't gonna lie, I personally wish that he's a villain, yo. Cause I feel like, yo, the way they built that up, and if it was to be like that, I ain't gonna lie, I would be quite disappointed because he has potential to probably be the best One Piece villain. Like, even the way he was laughing, he reminded me of Joker, and I feel like, yo, if that's the villain of Luffy, one of Luffy's biggest rivals, because he looks very cooler than Kaido to me. That's how I'm like, if he actually could be evil, I would really, really enjoy that and prefer that.
I feel like that's one of the beauties of the intro of this character too, because we can't help but, you know, link him to the Lokis that we know, like God of Mischief, a villain of Marvel. Like we are in this warrior location, like Vikings. They believe in Norse mythology. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, is Loki that villain, or like, are we being fed this information and he's our cursed prince, like you guys said, so that we learn more about him? Maybe he becomes a pride, or is he what they tell him? What they tell us?
Always like a dark maul.
Where you can relate to him, but he's still
no. He just has his own agenda. Like he's not on this side and he's not on this side. He's on his. That's why I said when they said he can make the world fall. I felt like he will on the balance of good versus evil. He was gonna put a thing that would just twist it all around, and he has his own chaos. That's what I'm.
That's how I feel about Blackbeard. Because that's what Blackbeard essentially is. Like, he's like his, like, we don't even know what his full agenda is. He really be on his own time, stealing people's devil fruits, going nuts. Got the government in a frenzy right now, and we still have no idea why he's doing what he's doing.
So you feel like in the battle of good and evil, like, people like Blackbeard, somebody like Loki, like, they can shift the balance.
Easily. And there might be somebody else that I forget about, too.
You know what I'm curious about too? He's referring to himself as a sun god. Why is that? Especially because for what we know about Loki, I don't know if this has a direct correlation, but Loki is a god of mischief within Norse mythology. Why is he calling himself the sun god, and why is it so prominent? And also, it brought me back to when it showed that guy, the original Nika, all the way back, that flashback where it showed him wearing the same hat as Luffy, and he was talking to a giant. I don't remember who the giant was he was talking about. I don't know if it was.
What flashback you talking
about? This was during Egghead.
Oh, you're talking about when we was able to hear the original Nika in the flashback and stuff like that.
I think he was talking to the robot.
He was on the robot,
Okay, never mind. Because I was thinking maybe that has some sort of correlation to Loki's character and why he refers to himself as a sun god, especially because how old the giants are and how long they lived. They probably lived around the time the original Nika was around.
So imagine if it's like similar to like what's this girl's name? Kaido's daughter, Yamato. Yeah. You know how she idolized this dude Odin so much that she said I'm Odin. So what if it's like similar to that, where he has such a like affinity for this man and stuff like that, what he did and stuff, that he's like, I am the reincarnation of Nika. I'm the sun god. And that's similar to like even Kaido. Kaido thought that, you know, he was that new person, that the new you could say Nika and stuff like that, and then realized and he realized it's really Luffy and stuff. So
I hope he just on some Homelander and stuff, and he just thinks he's the god.
And it's the second time we've seen somebody here in this Elbaph arc.
True.
Call himself sun god.
Yeah. Because even homie that kidnapped Luffy and them.
Because I believe he probably knew Nika. The original one, at least.
You think Loki did?
Maybe. Because how old? I could be wrong, but how old? Like, how long do the giants usually live for? Because they live for like hundreds and hundreds of years, right?
Yeah,
correct.
Alrighty, guys, a lot of info thrown to us, man. We're loving the lore dump. We're loving the new character in Loki, man. The new place we just arrived on. Elbaph is officially here, guys. What were your thoughts on it? Let us know down below in the comments, man. It's your boy Wells, the Anime King. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, all right. Officially, bro, I think at this point, it's F the government. I feel like because he has this legendary devil fruit that we don't know what that exact devil fruit is yet, they had to create some propaganda because he can be something that would be like a huge problem in the future for them. And I feel like
the world government don't have much pull on Elbaph
because they can't really
like a large part of the end game is making sure that Elbaph that giants are on our side, on the world government or the good side. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So like we see stuff like experiments on Punk Hazard where all the giants are frozen and stuff. That's so that like they can use them in the future for like the grand battle or whatever.
I just can't wait to learn about Loki. It's your boy DC.
It's your boy Robcityrt.
It's a maniac.
Patricrt.
And that settles it at
the round table.